Here we are again. Jedi Survivor, because I don't know. Sans VTuber, because my computer wants to die when I have both this game and the VTuber up. We're just gonna keep going. I decided not to refund this game, despite the miserable performance. And I'm gonna play it. I don't know if this is gonna be a full playthrough, but I'll play most of it on the stream. How you play this again? Last time I got killed by a super battle droid, and I said, okay, that's enough.
The stuff gets everywhere.
Forgot how to play this game. That's it, you do the Jedi thing.
Nice job.
Live grenade here.
Crush them! Enemy is misdirected! Time is up!
Oh wow, I fucking hit this missile in midair with the bomb, with the roller mine. Are the roller mines also Star Wars things, or did this game just make it up? Like, I don't know if that's something else. Okay, where am I? What are you?
How's it going, BD?
Look at this little guy. What are you? You're cute, whatever you are. Ah! I just remembered I gotta give my cat treats, otherwise she won't leave me alone. One sec. Okay, Star Wars again. Alright, so what am I doing with this brick? Yeah, see, I can move that block, but to here, I'm guessing. Uh-huh.
Is that? Buglings. You're a long way from Bogano.
Anything I miss?
You think I can do that, BD?
Fucking Mario Yahoo wall jump.
Not a bad change of scenery. Grease's
Not a
place
bad
should be
change
around
of
here
frame
somewhere.
rate.
Yeah. Look at that.
Quite the view, ain't it?
Frame rate.
That your ship came down, Dredger Gorge?
Yeah, we had some technical problems.
Probably met the Bedlam Raiders then.
Attacked us as soon as we landed.
Not really.
Glad you're okay. What y'all doing around these parts?
Looking up an old friend. Grease Dritus?
Grease? Well, shoot, I know him. I run the stables in town. My name's Mosey.
I'm Cal. This is BD1.
Why are you cute little droid?
It's good to see a friendly face.
Likewise. Well, path seems clear from here. Shouldn't get in any trouble. Let's go looking for it. Oh, and say hey to Domodendra when you get in town. She doesn't take kindly to strangers.
Why do you speak
You
like a
understand.
southern
Thanks for the
person?
advice, Mosey.
Bet.
Why do you speak like a Wild West or a southern? Fuck your rocks. There's the giant space dinosaur. Am I supposed to do something with the space dinosaur? It's literally the same person I was just talking to. Yeah, it was. Oh, hello. I like your space
Hey,
chocobo.
didn't expect to see you so soon.
Thought I'd check out the stables.
Well, these ain't it. I'm just tending Brutus here. He's an echo. Stable's down yonder in town, and if you find a beast you want saddled, drop on by.
I'll keep an eye out, Mosey.
Can I
Thanks.
ride space animals? Oh, a beard. I am not giving this man a beard. Oh man, the frame rate's even worse out here. Really dislike those larva things. Now, of course, I'm not going to go straight to the objective. Of course, I'm going to wander around like an idiot. Oh, climb. Egg.
More priorite.
What the fuck? What are these? These things look fucking weird.
I hear you, BD.
What are
Let's
these?
see.
Oh, frame rate. It's like a spiky ball with a mouth. Huh. I was gonna say, always don't follow the path because there's usually stuff. No. Oh, paint. Oh, paint. I love
Toss
paint.
me a stim, bud.
That's wrong
Nice
button.
throw, BD.
Like I was saying, I played Dredge, and the up on the D-pad in Dredge was bring up the map, and I'm still doing that. Despite this game not being Dredge. Also, no Dredge Part 3 on the channel, because I finished the game offline. I committed the cardinal sin of streaming. no, he has help. He also can make the frame rate worse, it seems.
Buddy.
Oh, frame rate. Scroll of frame rate.
Subservience to another.
I know my place, as should you.
I am programmed. You are not.
Wow, how deep, droid.
Your life is forfeit. Take them down.
Ow.
I'm not down yet.
Roller mine. Oh, fuck. Bug. Fucking stop shooting me, you bitch. That guy I knocked off the cliff didn't die. Where am I? I need to find like a save point. Is that a save point? I think it's just an echo. Yeah, it's just an echo.
Look at this little guy.
Imagine being scared of something so fluffy.
Is this a force one or a health one? Skill point. Okay, so you can get force upgrades, health upgrades, and skill points from those. Don't really know if there's any visual difference between the three. They've all kind of looked the same. Feels weird that there was like no fight to get to this. Feels like that like area there would have been perfect for a little bit of a like a little fight with some sort of wildlife. Nope, definitely not intended. No, I don't want to fight you, space dogs. Oh, space bugs. Gotta remember there's a lock-on in this game. Is there another save point, or do I gotta walk all the way up this hill again? I gotta walk all the way up this hill again. I have like a bunch of skill points. I should probably use them. For a second there, I thought like that shape in the clouds, I thought it was like a giant like golem with like two arms, like a headless golem. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a cloud or like some sort of a thing in the distance. Okay, skills. What's under force? I haven't really looked at any of these trees. Maximum force. Yeah, I might as well just take that. Stuff like that's always useful. Bigger bars are always useful. Slow effect on enemy. More force. Defeats an enemy. To wrench groups of enemies closer. Increase the amount of time enemies will attack each other. More health. I'm just gonna more health, please. Why be good at the game when you can just face tank things with a big health pool? Some more health from the stims. Double bladed. Dual wield. Hold L or hold LB and then X to attack and leap backwards, creating distance from the target. What if I took more health, though? Reduces time required to heal. Yes. Beep, beep. All right, so it's faster. I'm boring when it comes to skill points. It's like, abilities in this kind of game, where it's like, oh, hold this button and do this. Hold this button and do this to do this and that and the other thing. I spam the attack button until everything dies. I spam basic attacks. Yeah, Kel's hair looks fucking weird when he's moving. I like the traversal in this game. I think they have improved it over the first.
The wildlife is thriving here.
Go away.
Predators, lone hunters, herds, all coexisting without the interference of the Empire.
These things are fucking so strange. What the fuck is it? What are you? I don't know why I killed that droid, but I did.
Good job.
Scavenger droid. Did he drop any loot?
Looks like
Oh,
a
he
data
did.
disk.
Is that a fucking like Dark Souls-esque crystal lizard? Or one of the Elden Ring, whatever they're called? Beetles? Oh god, fuck off, Jesus.
Stim BD.
Hair, oh, it's his original hair.
Lock tight.
It's a good map. This game has a really good map. Although I know, I bet, considering how
This building is definitely different than the rest.
absolutely brain dead streamers can be, there are probably so many streamers who will look at that really, really, really good map that is easy to read and understand and to navigate on and just get completely lost. I find that a lot of people in general have a very poor sense of direction or are really bad at reading maps or any sort of like visual representation of something, of like, here's a layout, and they're just like, they just don't fucking get it. I always thought I had a pretty good sense of direction. I'm pretty good with like creating mental maps in my head of like places I go to regularly. Should I talk to this man before I blew this like door open?
Come on, you blasted beast. Move! You come from Dredger Gorge? Still walking, huh?
I don't know. It's weird in
Hope
Star
you'll
Wars
last
seeing an
long
alien
around
like this
here.
speak just
Especially when
English.
poking around Raider turf.
Wasn't exactly the welcome party I was looking for.
Sounds like you could use a drink. Monk will whip you up something nice down in Paloons.
Thanks for the tip.
Hey, not bad.
Nope. Don't have what I need to get rid of this thing yet. I can already tell it's got the stupid little button. I wonder if there's a way to remove those. If, like, I get what it's trying to do, but it is kind of killing my immersion. I can figure out pretty quickly that I don't have what I need for these things. Oh my god, space horses. Why'd the camera go weird there for a second?
Ready to go?
How do I change Cal's hair? Oh, here we go. Hair. 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 Hair or hair? Beard. Shaven. That's not really shaven, game. Short beard. Full beard. Oh my god, when can... Oh, here we go. Stubble. Clean. I don't know. They both look terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cal, but... And/or your actor. You're the kind of guy who you really don't look good. You look without a beard, you look like a 5-year-old. And with a beard, you look like a 5-year-old with a beard. It's not your fault. I know that's just how it is for some guys. Kind of the same way. I was up one level. I wanted to go back to that place where there was like the raider and the droids, and I didn't finish exploring. I'm 30 years old and I still get carded for stuff. Like a month ago, I bought a lottery ticket and they asked for my fucking ID. I wonder, do these guys have like a tether? Or if you go far enough away, they stop chasing you? Or do they just keep chasing you? They seem to keep chasing you. When do I get the ability to throw my saber? Oh, that thing fucking responds. I don't want to fight that thing again. Ow. God, this is also going. There's a way to get to the place I was thinking of without having to fight that guy again. There has to be. Is it around here? It is. Yeah, here we go. Oh, there's a fucking shortcut I cut. I forgot. Gosh darn. Ow. Goddamn, what am I doing? Wow, that got both of them.
Damn it!
Throw me a stem, bud.
Did I really do all that for some fucking seeds? That's the place I was at before, where I questioned why there wasn't a boss fight.
I'd like
Yeah.
to drag the raider away after a detonator blast. Yeah, it took me quite a while before I realized it was already dead.
Do they get like the same guy to do the voices for the battle droids? Or is it just like a couple people and they all have like they're all going for a similar thing? I know that, for example, like I think like the clones are all voiced like for since Clone Wars, it's like one guy. I think he did the voices for the clones in the last game too. In the first game, excuse me. Come on, shoot.
Stop hiding behind that flag.
Ah.
Why are you all so bad at this?
These fucking droids are comics. They're fucking all just jokey. They're also very self-aware about how shit they are.
I need help.
I'm on them. Enemy intercepted.
Every time I see those commando droids, I just think about how fun they are to play in that Battlefront game.
He is
Come on.
highly agile.
Alright, I guess I gotta go up there and kick your ass. Oh, hi, more droids. Man, when I figure out what you're supposed to do with all these... Oh my god, he fucking threw the grenade and like caught it. Or something, and he blew himself up. All that for a man bun.
Damage taken. Impressively fast.
Over here.
Push through this defense. Deploying blast through.
Alright, something better than a man bun. Health. That was worth it.
Beware, Ricochet.
Is this a thing? This looks like a thing. Take the shortcut.
There is only the Force.
For the Bedlam Raider.
Off
What
we
was
go.
over here? Why am I scanning these plastic
Good
crates?
find, BD.
Oh.
Target spotted. I'm the commander here.
This person literally just said, "Wow, I'm good," and then I killed them by dismembering them. I always find it funny when games and, well, media in general, they do the like, "Oh, we're gonna talk during combat" bit. When I bet most fights in history, especially things like that, where you're fighting with like a fucking melee weapon, had very little speaking outside of shouting and grunting and screaming. You guys hostile? Yes, you are. Okay, I'm about to die to I died to space chickens. It's like Dark Souls birds. Okay, gotta fight him.
The enemy, blockhead. I can't get a clean shot.
That's the second time that enemy in particular has been like, yeah, I'm winning the fight, and then they die immediately.
Pick me up.
I gotta remember I have another stance. I should switch to the double-bladed stance. Like, I don't know why these guys do so much fucking damage. Could be worse, space communists.
What'd you find?
And it's literally just for a fucking force echo, which I don't think, like,
It.
I feel like these
Give it a
force
try.
echoes are just like
Not
they're
bad,
just
huh?
progress or
Great.
they're
There
just
you
like
go. Good as new. Almost.
collectibles.
Clone Wars weren't yesterday.
Did we win?
Nope.
Oh no.
Right, that was a funny little interaction. Someone fixes an old fucking battle droid. And it's like, careful, it's been a long time since the Clone Wars. And the robot's like, did we win? No. Like, I made the joke yesterday. Like, the fucking battle droids... The battle droids suck. They're like the worst... They're like... It's like the equivalent of, like, we need an army. I just don't want to spend a lot of money. And you get these fucking shit droids.
That's not opening.
Oh no, mud and water. These fucking things are so annoying. Are we so far in the historical line, or in the history line, that there's no longer fun in saying the ex-communist jokes? Nah. I think it's still relevant. There's still communists around. It makes sense. See, I think more so you just have to put... It's more funny when you put space in front of anything. See, it's like space commies is funny. In the same way that, like, you know, anything space is funny.
lesson to y'all. You come into my outpost.
Space
I'll
clowns.
hunt you down and
Yeah,
kill you
it's
myself.
funny. It's like the because it's like one of those things where it's funny to just imagine it, but it's also one of the things that like media always does, where it's just like X thing but in space, you know. Yep. Like fucking Star Wars. What are Jedi?
Can't do anything
They're
with it
space
without a
knights. Or space wizards. You know? What is the Force? It's space magic. Now, what is the Empire? It's the Space Roman Empire. It's not the more space paladins. There's a lot that the Jedi are like they've got aspects of knights. They wield swords. They have like like an order, like a knightly order type thing. They wear robes like monks. You know, they've got sort of like both sort of religion and mysticism. There's a lot of them. A lot of sort of different things that Jedis all are like.
Count yourself lucky you can't smell.
Sodden Grotto. Sodden Grotto sounds like a Dark Souls area. It sounds like this is an area that would be a poison swamp in a Dark Souls game. I feel like jumping and doing backflips and shit while holding a lightsaber is a good way to cut your own head off. Go by our world rules, they would be like space monks. Yeah, they got a lot. They got, you know, they're not inspired by like one thing. I feel like this is leading to a boss fight. This is leading to an optional fight. Ow. Ow. I was hitting the wrong button. That's why.
Oh, let me just catch my breath. Gotta be a way out. Somewhere.
Yeah, of course, we can't really account for force magic or for space magic with the force. You know, magic doesn't actually exist. Have fun slaying the boss. Oh, this is clearly like an optional area. Maybe, I don't know. I've been purposely ignoring going towards the objective and exploring every area that I can access.
Creatures were killed by blaster fire.
Oh, you meant more of like a religion. What would the Force analog be in our world? I'm probably not learned enough in terms of different religions to say, but from there's like a little bit of like sort of like Zen Buddhism kind of stuff, you know, the sort of centering yourself, the sort of balance of emotions, that kind of stuff. The Jedi code is sort of kind of like Zenish in that it's You know, oh, you know, there is no death, there is the Force, there is no emotion, there is peace, stuff like that.
Just what kind of creature lives down here?
At least they give you a
I need to
fucking
clear my
bonfire.
mind. Come on, buddy.
Alright, optional boss, let's see what you got.
Look at this rib cage. Think the Bedlam Raiders would pay for fossils?
Oh, it's gonna be a Rancor.
No.
How do I know it's gonna be a Rancor? Because I recognize this cave from one of the screenshots on the store page, and you fight a Rancor. Or it was like there's a Rancor in the screenshot. Space Buddhism, there you go, yeah. Hey, look, it's a Rancor. Oh my god, he's so crusty looking too, look at him. Okay, he took about 2/3 of my health with one attack. Okay, this is gonna be a comeback later fight. I can already tell. Time to leave. See ya. Yeah, no way. No way I'm doing that right now. That would be the next hour of the stream. Space Rancor. Surprised it took him this long to put the Rancor in the game. Surprised it wasn't in the first game. Last time I think if I saw a Rancor in a Star Wars game was Jedi Academy from like 2002 or no 2003. And you can't even kill it in that game. It's just like an insta-kill thing that you have to avoid. Doesn't explain how that thing lives down there. How does it get out? What does it eat? I feel like media always likes to depict characters. I remember him from the SNES. He was a boss there. Okay, there you go.
Seeds. Now, if only we had somewhere to plant them.
I find it weird because media always makes like big monsters and like super huge creatures, and then you have to ask, well, you do realize that these things need food, right? And like, you know, he's basically a biological trap. Yeah, see, it's like you need. Can I not get through this yet? No. You know, you need, like, things need food. It's like, do you know how much food an elephant needs to eat a day?
Take him out. I don't think that's good. Get him already. Oh, crap. RPX droid.
Shots fired. Roger.
Target defensive.
I get it. They're weird things. I'd like to know what's in them too. But we don't have that kind of time or resource. Don't know. And please stop asking.
I like how half the things, the explorables, are just like, you touch item, he gets force vision of like 5 seconds of a conversation. Congratulations for your collectible. There's one movie where people go to a gladiatorial arena to fight monsters in exchange from a wish. Huge fallen angel. What is that movie? What is it called? Okay, you should have seen it like a second ago. Like, you can see here in the map still, look, there's like this giant giant space dinosaur is what I've been calling it. It's huge. It's like 10 stories tall. It's like, do you realize that how much food something like that would require a day to sustain itself? Also, the other thing of like the I think it's, what is it called? Like the inverse square law. The thing where when something doubles in size, it triples in like weight or something like that, or in volume, excuse me. It's another thing that media doesn't. It's another thing that media doesn't get, is that like things have weight, and when you have like these giant creatures, it's like the ground wouldn't be able to support something that big. You know what I mean? An animal like that could be the fauna of one single planet. Like, yeah, exactly. Like it would have to eat so much, you know, and like it would have to probably be some sort of like massive vegetarian, you know, what is it called? Herbivore, not vegetarian, herbivore, to, you know, just eat plants all day. I will check that out later. I like how that entire thing was go down a hallway, find a little nook, kill a bunch of animals, and then find a jacket in a bin. You wanna know how stupid I am? I just figured out that this yellow line is showing the last, like, the path I've taken. I didn't even realize what that was. I was kind of just ignoring it, but it's showing I went down there, and then I went around, and I went through here, and then I went back. See, this looks like a perfect there should be a fight right here. There it is, see? Oh, bad.
I need something, buddy.
I always try to get one more hit in. To tank the lightsaber and drop kick the Jedi. Yeah, that's another thing. It's not like... It's another thing in that you kind of have to, like, lightsabers are cut through anything. Why does anything survive more than one shot from it? I don't know. Because gameplay, because otherwise every fight would be really boring. Or really quick at the very least. I think it would be, I think it'd be really cool to have, like, a Jedi or, like, a lightsaber game that is just, like, if you kill someone with, if you hit someone with a lightsaber, they die. Like, you just, like, cut their arms off, you cut their legs off, they're dead. And that similarly for you, that if you're like fighting against someone with a lightsaber, if you get hit, you die. Like, you know, or it can be like only 1 or 2 hits is lethal. That could be a really interesting, an interesting way to do a game. I know that I haven't played it, but I've watched people play it. Ghost of Tsushima, that like samurai game set in like ancient Japan. It had a thing like that where the hardest difficulty level was called like lethal, where it only took like 1 or 2 hits and then you die. And then but enemies were the same. So if you got like one good like slash against an enemy, he's dead. If you stabbed an enemy, he dies.
Let's stop for a moment.
But then the same thing would happen to you, that if you fucked up and you took a hit, dead. And it looked like a really interesting way to play the game. It could be probably extremely frustrating, but also, you know, kind of cool. You know, I would like to see more games kind of be built around that sort of combat, maybe, to see what it's like.
We made it.
Yeah, he cut through that door in the beginning of the Yeah, he cut through that big metal door in the Phantom Menace. Yeah, it's
Seer stuck in the past. Marin wandering. Ancient history.
I guess we're doing the. I think I've run out of places to go at the moment. Ooh, that's. I don't know if I can go in there yet. Okay, maybe we go check what that is quick. Can I put like a beacon? Cool. Yeah, like I remember in the Phantom Menace, he's cutting through that door, and you know it took a while because it was a big metal door made out of, you know, tough metal, but he cut through it. Old school style, like NES, where there was games where you had like enemies, yeah, something like that. Where I think if it was done sort of in like a realistic style of like what a human being could realistically survive, that'd be kind of interesting. I know certain games with like gunplay do that. I know like you know, there's certain like milsim shooters and stuff like that that have realistic gameplay where you know you can only take a couple shots and you're dead, or if you get shot in the head, you're dead instantly. You know, if you get shot like a couple times in the chest, you're dead. You know, they try to simulate that, and I think it'd be cool to have. I think a melee-based game like that would be less frustrating, because one thing, I haven't played too many of those kind of realistic style shooters because I find those ones more frustrating than fun. Because it's not as fun to be just like playing the game and like you're just walking around and then your character gets shot in the head and then they die. You know, it's like, oh great, that's very cool. But like having a game where it's like you have a sword and you're actually doing like a fight and you can clearly see up close and personal like the enemy and what their weapons they're using, that could be more interesting. I think the hard part is not explaining how one survived, but how one keeps fighting with 10 broken. Yeah, I think that's another thing that video games especially kind of have trouble not gamifying is injury and healing. You know, like let's say a person gets shot in real life and they live. Like it takes, you know, they need like they're going to be in extreme pain. They're going to be incapacitated possibly from a single bullet, and they're going to need surgery probably, you know, at the very least, you know, some medical assistance almost right away. And then they're going to have to take years, maybe not years, but months of like recovery depending on the where they were shot, you know. And so it's one of those things where it's like, okay, in a video game, your character just got slashed by a sword. They are severely bleeding. If they don't bandage themselves, they're going to die. The wound is going to take weeks to heal. It's going to be extremely painful. It's going to get infected, and depending on what setting the game is in, you might not actually, you know, the antibiotics might not exist. How do you how do you, you know, you can't like, you can't have the player rest for that long, can you?
Great find.
I know certain survival games try to do stuff like that. Like I think of immediately of the Long Dark, which is a survival game in like a endless winter, like a endless Canadian winter. It's a good game. I like it quite a bit. And when you're injured in that game, it takes like in game days to recover. It takes days to recover from like things like if you get for example like hypothermia, your character has to like rest for significantly like a very long time, and they have to spend at least a day, I think, in like above 0 degrees C. Like they need to stay warm to like start losing the condition. There's a video game term for that, critical point 0. Basically your last hit point carry your whole health, more or less. Yeah, in a way. You cannot sleep off blood loss. Yeah, you get exactly. It's like, hey, you lose all that blood, your body has to make more. You can't just like, you know, even, you know, and that's the thing is like you lose a bunch of blood. Like your character is shot or stabbed. They lose a bunch of blood. They bandage themselves up. Okay, good. They've stopped the blood loss. They've still lost that blood. That blood is still gone. Like, you know, it doesn't just like come back. You know, like it's funny. People feel woozy and like shitty after donating blood. You know, they donate like, you know, a pint of blood or whatever, and they feel like, oh man, I feel like crap. I need to like, you know, lay down and, you know, drink apple juice and have a cookie and stuff like that to sort of recover. You know, imagine like getting severely injured. Now it's like, oh god, I'm losing all my blood.
Force is with me.
It's one of those things where I feel like you're never, maybe not never, but I think it would be extraordinarily difficult to do a truly realistic game with something like combat or healing, where it's like, okay, character is, you know, like how do you deal with some of these things? Did I miss something over here? Undiscovered area. I'm gonna go check that out. I'm gonna keep pushing off the main story quest. Yeah, I don't know if you could ever, like, I think you can do realistic combat. You can do like, okay, you know, you get shot, you're injured, and you have to like bandage yourself up. You can do things like one shot and you're dead, or like one stab and you're dead. But to do like realistic sort of like healing or recovery, I feel like you could maybe do that in sort of like a more abstract moment, like game, where you're not going to be doing it in like a first-person RPG or something like that, or a third-person action game, but you could do it in something maybe more like number-based or more strategic, where you have sort of like that kind of thing where it's just like numbers and it's stats, and you're not doing like a jumping around kind of game. I think of like there's they're like those games that like really sort of simulate everything, like a Dwarf Fortress kind of thing, or like a I think it's called Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, which is like a Dwarf Fortress-esque survival game where it's all like ASCII. I think that you could do that sort of stuff, but like in a game like this, like you're never going to simulate, oh no, Cal has been shot by a blaster bolt and now he has to, you know, take a day off to rest. Granted, if your game is in a science fiction or fantasy setting, you could offset that by, of course, through technology or magic. You know, it's like, okay, so in Star Wars, there's things like Bacta, which is essentially just healing juice, which can like accelerate the recovery. You know, stuff like that, and in other sort of things, there's like, you know, advanced technology or magic, healing magic. Do a war video game, your HP is literally soldiers get shot, jump on another soldier. There was something that that reminds me. That's like triggering a memory of a game, or maybe a couple different games that did something similar. I can't think of. There's one I think that was like a more realistic game that had that sort of thing. But what I'm thinking of off the top of my head is there was a roguelite game, first-person roguelite called Void Bastards from probably like 5 years ago now, maybe a little longer, and it was like a science fiction game where you played as a bunch of different random prisoners, and your spaceship, your prison spaceship, was like broken down or something, and so the automated system on the ship was essentially resuscitating prisoners and getting them to, and saying, okay, prisoner, you need to go get stuff to repair the prison ship so that we can continue on our journey. And so you would get assigned like a random prisoner, and they would have random like positive and negative attributes. And then if you died on that character, you would then switch over to another prisoner. It would be like, okay, this prisoner is dead. We'll now get another prisoner from the ship to sort of continue, and they would have random stats compared to the other one. So you could get like a character who was really good, but then you could have a bunch of characters who were like really, really bad. It's not 100%, but like it was similar to that. Yeah, I did miss that. Missed that skill point. Oh, I guess I can go there now too. Open path. I do appreciate this map. This map is really good, and it shows even the things that it's like, hey, idiot, you missed something.
I'll kill the enemy.
These droids are really good at throwing grenades at their own team members.
I yield payload. Odds of victory increase.
20 questions. I'm thinking of something. Anything in the whole galaxy. Yeah, it's a motor.
So where was that? It was like right over here. I gotta jump back up there. Oh right, I forgot about that. Yeah, I blew up that thing that caused this tar to like spill out.
Yep, still not great.
Oh no, the Jedi is sinking.
Found another shard. Pulling me under. Let's see what's over here.
Let me guess, clothes? There's gonna be clothes in here. Or maybe a part for BD1. Haircut, a mullet. A mullet. I did all... Space mullet.
Gotta keep moving.
Your file says you are wanted on 7 planets.
Only 7? Disappointing.
I'm not giving Cal a mullet. I refuse. Okay, now I think I've exhausted everything everywhere I can explore with my current set of abilities. All the map is complete, and everything is just red. Oh, never mind. Look, there's something I missed. There's one more thing I missed. Oh my god, I just like gave myself a kink in my neck sneezing. Oh, that hurt. Really? What's wrong with this elevator? There we go. Wait, where am I going? Why am I doing this? I should just go back to the other meditation point.
Seeds. I could plant them, but where?
I don't know where I'm collecting all these seeds. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with them. I'm assuming it's just something I haven't unlocked yet, but it seems weird.
I need to focus.
Yeah? And how long will...
Okay. Okay, I see what I'm doing. Okay, didn't... That felt weird. Good, good, good. Okay, we did it.
All those years, it preferred total power solution. Oh, it happens to me too.
Let me see. Check it out, BD. Prior right.
Oh, is this how I'm supposed to get out of here? Yes. Now I can blow up that other door. Just gotta drag the roller mine with me. And now I think we are well and truly done with everything I can do so far. Now we gotta do the story, which means it's gonna be people talking. Characters yapping and yapping. Oh, it's more stuff to do that isn't the story. Cool, never mind.
Why'd you ask me here? I don't like you and you don't like me.
That's right. But you annoy me a lot less than the others in this go-nowhere town. And I think you feel the same.
What are you saying? Out with it already.
I'm saying this is a date. And we're on it. And if you don't like it, too bad.
Why would you go out on a date with someone who you don't like? Just because they're the only other person in town.
They don't look friendly. Hey, BD, a little help? Always on point.
Okay, well, did the slicing not do anything? Guess I need something else to get in here. Always go in the direction that isn't the main objective. Always look for things that aren't the main objective.
Well, hey there, traveler.
Hi.
Hi there.
Don't mind the beast. She don't like strangers. The mountain don't neither.
Nice hat.
Be careful.
We'll try. Thanks.
Oh no, did I just unlock another huge area to explore?
What's that,
I do
bud?
appreciate that for the most part. The game hasn't said like, hey, like other than like you don't have like the ability to progress yet. It's like if the game's like, hey, you just want to fucking explore, go ahead. It hasn't really like locked me into doing like the story.
There's nothing to worry. Whoa!
I got you, Shanna. Thanks.
Oh, I literally dove down here thinking there'd be something. There is nothing.
See what's up ahead, buddy.
Okay, if this is a whole nother area, maybe we come back later. I can't get through this yet.
This force field can withstand anything these locals throw at it. Authorized access only. Turn back, scum.
Just passing through, officer.
Nothing that ain't made of Durasteel is passing through this electron wall.
Weapons hot, sir. Let's shoot him before he gets ideas.
Negative. We've got our orders.
Sure you can't make an exception?
Smell that, scum? That's Imperial air you're breathing. So get back before I forget my orders and we see how tough you really are.
Why don't you drop the shield and we'll find...
Ah.
We'll lower the shield.
We can Jedi mind trick him.
I'm not worth your time. It's easier to let me through.
You're not worth my time, scum. It's easier to let you through.
Sir?
TK-783 to base command. Lower the shield.
What?
Wait, what? The shield is down!
The Empire's finest, ladies and gentlemen. These guys couldn't run a hot dog stand, and yet they're fucking stormtroopers. I fucking hate these space birds so much.
This won't be easy.
Think of the rewards, Shanna. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, look at them showing off their fucking clothes wet physics.
Nice. These seeds belong somewhere with fresh soil.
I think that's yeah, that's it for now. Okay, I think now, finally, actually there's these areas too. Okay, never mind. There's still more stuff for me to shunt off the main quest. It's only been an hour and a half. Well, not an hour and a half. Hour and 20 minutes. I can continually... I can't even speak. I'm so tired. I have such a bad headache. I was so... I started an hour late because I'm just like, oh, I don't want to stream. And then I'm like, oh, I can stream a little bit. You know, I hate doing the thing where I end the stream the day before and I'm like, I'll be back tomorrow with video games. And then today comes and I'm like, I feel like crap, I don't want to stream, but I said I would. I'm mostly just like trying to keep myself like honest about like when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something. Oh no, there's more areas to explore. It's a pretty huge map so far. It's much more wide open too than the first game. The first game's planets were more contained, more linear. Not a bad thing, but they very much different style. Makes me wonder how many planets are there in this game then, because these are pretty big. I know that like these games, I don't know if this one did well, but I know the first one did pretty well. And it was a bit of a thing because it was a Star Wars game made or published by EA. It didn't have shitty tacked on multiplayer and didn't have any paid DLC or any sort of like, there was no like microtransactions and nothing, none of that. Just a single player game with a campaign and a story. It sold really well because it was made by people who can make something good. And who are allowed to make something good. Who weren't like, oh, fill this game with shit-ass microtransactions. And so I don't know how well this one did. I know this one was not... I remember I was looking forward to it because I'm like, oh, I really like the first one. And then when it came out, it was like really bad performance. Was like the only thing I heard where it's like, this game runs like dog poo poo. And I went, okay, I guess I won't buy it then. And I didn't. And I only bought it because it was on sale. It was like, it's like half off, 40%, something like that. There's a giant, look, it's a space dog. Once again, everything is a space something. He's actually kind of cute. Oh, never mind.
Stim.
Oh, come on.
BD.
I almost feel bad killing all this space wildlife.
Very nice.
Almost. Did I come here? I think I might have did I sequence break? Am I supposed to come here to meet someone later or do a quest? Because this looks like a place where an NPC would be sitting sharpening a knife or something. Because there's nothing here otherwise. Why does it still say I'm streaming Cyberpunk on Twitch? That's not right at all. Did it not update? Did I not update this entire fucking time? I didn't. Good. I didn't update my stream title. It's good. It's only been an hour. Is it still not updated? What the fuck, Twitch? Update the stream information, Twitch. Alright, whatever.
Some help, please. I'm okay.
I just keep finding more places to go. Got a couple skill points. See, I'm just never gonna use this stuff. I'm just gonna forget it exists. This I might use. Because I do like reflecting bolts. Take more health, actually.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, can't do anything here yet.
belly aching, Leo. Let me see it. Shoot. That ain't gonna heal. Sorry, hun. Not your day. Way of the world, Leo. Rather you in the ground peaceful than someone's dinner.
That was a grim fucking echo. This just if I unlock, there's more areas to go, and they unlocks more areas to go, and it unlocks more areas to explore, and I just keep finding more shit.
What my frazzled associate is trying to communicate is that we would prefer not to die out here.
Don't kill me! Kill you? I just saved your fool life. Who are you anyway?
I'm Turgle.
Well, if you want to keep breathing, you best follow me. This is Raider territory.
I like how there's people asking for help, and I'm just gonna keep jumping around, exploring, ignoring them.
Oh, quit complaining. I'm almost done. There! Good as new. Whew, what a wingspan. I see why they call you gliders. Bet you could fly around all the Kobo, couldn't you? Okay, off you go.
Why is
Don't
this
be
lady talking to
strangers.
wild animals? Is she okay? Can't go here yet, I don't think. Yeah, I don't have what I need yet. Oh, actually, maybe. Nope. I could keep exploring.
Huh? Did you do that? Wait, what's... No!
Lol.
Come on, BD.
Ah. I guess I can use that to blast something open if I had to. It's gotta get something to disable these green force fields soon, right? Don't think I can slice this open yet.
This terminal will have to wait.
Yep.
They're okay. I've seen fancier. They kill people fast and painful. That
This is a muddy hill, so as you know, Jedi cannot climb muddy hills. Oh no. I have to get a roller mine down here to this wall. Yeah, it can be done. Maybe? I don't know if it's... I don't know if the game intends me to do it all the way this way. But I'll try it.
You are intruder.
Toss it here.
Also, now there's like a fucking horde of, Look at this, a fucking horde of these guys. Alright, come on, buddy. I gotta take you a long way. It's like a Roomba, but it explodes. Oh, come on. Is he stuck? Oh, come on, bud. No, 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 no. Not that close. Come on. This is cool. It's like a chest. Like a...
Trust in the Force, Padawan.
Oh, it's like a little Jedi shelter. A book. Oh, it's a lightsaber. A whole lightsaber. Cool. What's the point of this cave? Oh.
Nice.
Is there supposed to be something in here? Oh, there is a way I missed. Okay. Aha. Here it is. That's a fucking... Is that a Wampa? Is that a Whopper?
Another shard.
Man, I'm gonna have so many of those shards to do with whatever you do with these shards. This is a fucking Wampa. Oh.
Now, BD.
Goodbye. Not in combat anymore. No, I am. He's still aggroed. Okay, now he's not. Oh yeah, that was totally worth it. Wasn't worth it. Can I get down from here without breaking my legs? Ow. Just a little bit of leg breakage. Minor case of shattered ankles. Those bad guys? They are.
The charge is set. Get back. What, nothing? I thought you said this was good thermite.
Can't do this one either.
It's okay, BD. We'll find another way.
Alright, let's take a quick bonfire, rest, and I think we will actually go towards the objective. Oh, they got a proposition for me? What?
You interested in the opportunity of a lifetime?
Maybe. Let's hear it.
Some folks ventured into the mine just down yonder. No one's heard from them since. That's right, little droid. Could be the makings of a tragedy. Most things on Kobo are. Prospectors were looking for priorite.
Oh, I have a
Mine
shit
is
ton of
chock
this.
full of the stuff. But saving those folks, that's the important thing, of course.
I'll look into it.
Now we're in business. Mine is just down yonder. You can't
Oh, I've been
miss
in there. There's a Rancor. I ran away like a bitch.
it. Well, if it ain't my co-conspirator, I mean business partner. So what'd you find?
Ran into a Rancor in the mines.
No, you don't say. I'm as shocked as you are. Well, no beast's gonna stand between you and me and that priorite. And finding out what happened to those poor souls, of course.
Okay, you don't have to sell me the sob story. You can just say you're after the minerals.
Let's see what we got here.
So I got this new one. What does it look like? Whatever. It's a lightsaber. They all kind of just look like metal poles to me, if I'm being honest. Oh, wow, you can even... Oh, look at this. I didn't even see this. Primary, secondary, accent metal, grip, and then worn, aged, ancient, and it even makes it look rougher. Well kept, pristine. It's kind of cool. You can even go in and like change it. That's so wow. You can really make it look like you can really customize it. It's pretty cool actually. Kind of just like keeping BD1 the same though. If I had a lightsaber, if I was a Jedi and I was doing lightsaber shit, I would keep my lightsaber as fucking plain as possible. It would be as close to just being a fucking like steel rod as I could get it. I don't need to have that rumor. I've been in the mines. I gotta go back down there and I gotta kill the Rancor. Yo,
who's the stranger?
It's this thing.
You don't look like no raider to me.
Quick, just act useless.
It's the live slug reaction guy.
Where's the cantina?
Right over there, newcomer.
You can't miss it.
Thanks, guys. I like you too. You're weird. Oh, I can put the mantis. I don't want to stop doing this. I kind of want to progress the story because I feel like I feel like there's so many things that like are blocking my path that I feel like it has to be soon. Like, oh, here's the old turbo spanner. You can use it to get past those grates or something. Hey, it's a frogman.
Think you can pull a fast one on us?
It was all just a misunderstanding.
Hey. Let him go.
That we cannot do. This thing sold us a priceless relic. The key we have been searching for.
I don't remember what this guy's species is called. I do remember I killed one in KOTOR. No, SWOTOR.
I thought it was the real deal, Ravis. Honest.
Oh. I believe you. But mistakes like these cannot be tolerated. Let this be a reminder of what happens when you cross the Bedlam Raiders. Kill him.
Oh no!
Enough. Walk away.
A Jedi. Remind our friend here why his kind are supposed to be dead.
He got a free hit. That's bullshit.
That hurt. This is how Bedlam Raiders fight. Too strong for you. It's all over for you. Time's up, Jedi. Oh, you're fun.
Yeah, I just swing my glow sticks around and hope I win.
Barely got me.
Ow.
You're a slippery one. Can't catch me.
Impressive. Next time you want to pick a fight, you go through us.
Ah, what a delight to see one of your kind in action after all these years.
Yeah, I swing a glow stick around.
Noble Jedi Knight, if you stay your hand, I shall withdraw in peace.
Is he gonna be like, that's why your kind get killed? Because you're fucking wimps.
This is him, Doma. This is the one who stood up to the Bedlam Raiders.
What is this fucking frog man?
That's enough, Turgle. Turgle, get over here.
Yes.
You're Doma?
Well, yes, I am. You got a name, Jedi?
I'm Cal.
Stop saying, stop letting people know you're a Jedi.
Appreciate it if you kept this quiet.
Well, I hear on the frontier, only way we survive is by sticking together.
That's right.
You didn't have to step in just now, but you did.
Yes, you did.
Turgle, shut it. We'll keep your secrets safe. Cal, I'm sure we could both benefit from it.
I don't like her eyes. Her eyes are too human for like the weird giant alien thing she is. What was I doing? I was going into the cantina.
Better run a little faster. Run to Pyloon Saloon, and we hope we see you soon.
Ah, potential customer. What'll it be?
Nothing. Thanks.
Oh, well, that's a mistake.
I'm looking for an old friend. 4 arms, hairy, big mouth.
Vertically challenged? You can come out now, old boy. The coast is clear.
I tell you, Monk, the Bedlam Raiders are gonna be the end of this town. We got no hope. Zero. Zilch. Nothing. How you doing, BD? Wait a minute. Cal. Cal, just get over here, you son of a bogling. Oh, it's been a while. I missed you, kid.
Did he always have a robot hand?
Let me look at you. You look terrible.
Yeah, it's good to see you too, Grease.
Hey, are you taking care of him? Are you taking care of the Mantis?
Well, we ran into some trouble on our last job.
What sort of trouble?
The Imperial kind.
Oh, yeah, I should have guessed. They've been creeping around Kobo too lately.
Gyro's burnt out on the Mantis. We'll need your help to get moving again.
Yeah, sure, whatever you need. Come on, grab some seat. Listen, Monk, get my friend something special to drink.
Refreshments. One slippery monk coming right up.
I don't know, this drink robot is weird. I don't know if he fits in Star Wars, but I like the way he looks. I think he's cool.
Pyloon Saloon, the finest dive this side of Zaltros.
Yeah, your description didn't do it justice.
Here's sand in your eye.
Monk and I picked it up from the previous owner through a, well...
He caught a fatal case of blaster poisoning courtesy of the Bedlam Raiders.
We've been introduced.
This soda job, like this Barbot, he looks like something else. He looks like something out of like the Outer Wilds. Oh, not Outer Wilds, Outer Worlds.
Hey, what happened to the Mantis?
Oh, we are on Coruscant, gathering intel for Saw Gerrera. Things got bad. Only 2 of us made it out. Everything I'm doing feels pointless. The Empire's only growing stronger.
This is only a couple years before.
Haven't been the same since the team split up.
Before
Hey, we had
A New
some good
Hope.
times, didn't we? Huh? Me, you, the Space Witch, Seer. Have you talked to her lately?
Marin's always on the move, exploring new places, making new friends.
I was talking about Seer.
No. It's been a while. You?
Well, her credits helped us get this place off the ground, but she hasn't visited yet. She's very busy with this new project. Hey, Cal. Why don't you relax a little before we fix the Manus? The galaxy can wait a couple hours.
Well, we should probably get moving as soon as we finish up.
Why are the cutscenes so
I got
fucking
a
quiet?
spare room down in the basement made up especially for you. You should check it out.
All right. Thanks, Grace.
Oh, yo, is this guy a Chiss? Has he got red eyes? I can't tell. No, he doesn't. Oh, he's not a Chiss. He just happens to be a blue man.
There's the kitchen. Basement must be through here.
Oh, God, the frame rate in here is worse than outside.
Wow. Grease really outdid himself. Okay, I'm ready. Grease always had a green thumb.
Hey, is this where I can put all my
Never
plant
talks
shit?
to his plants?
It's gonna be another lightsaber. Oh,
My
it's
old
his original.
scrapper outfit. Why did Grease keep this? I know. Creepy. Let's check this out later. I really need some rest.
Ah, a forced rest scene. Where your character can go all the time, but now you've hit the point where it's like, okay, oh, now I'm just so sleepy, so sleepy. I don't mind this. Well, this looks more like it would be on like a character, like a smuggler-esque character or something. Is he gonna have a nightmare? Is it gonna be a Jedi like, oh, we always gotta have a nightmare about how you failed people? Oh, why do pillow physics when you can just have the character's head clip through the pillow and it kind of looks the same?
Still talking in your sleep, huh?
Guess some things never change.
Weirdo.
Hairball. Thanks for letting me crash here.
Of course. Why do you think I've kept your stuff around all these years? I was hoping you'd stop by and maybe take a break.
We both know what happens when I stay in one place too long. You said there's a spare gyro around here somewhere?
We've got plenty of time to fix the Manus. You are what I want to talk about.
I'm fine. Sooner we get moving, the better.
And then what? You're gonna go find some trouble with Saw Gerrera?
Maybe. Yeah, one of us has to keep fighting.
That's funny. That's the exact same thing you said the day we all split up.
Yeah, because I... Listen. I know you all had your reasons for leaving. But walking away isn't an option for me. I have to hold the line.
And where's that gotten you, Cal? Look, I wish things were different, but you keep losing people. And you yourself said that the Empire's growing stronger every day. Now maybe it's time for you to be something more than a lightsaber.
Think
about
if
yourself.
I were like a Jedi doing this, I would just be like, I'd find like a nice little quiet backwater,
There is no home. Home was the Order.
and I would
It was
just
my
try to
teacher.
live.
It was everyone I lost. What does their sacrifice mean if I go and I just give up and stick my head in the sand?
I know you were dealt a bad hand, but you gotta take it from me. Somebody who had to learn the hard way. You gotta know when to walk away from a rigged game, otherwise you are gonna end up losing something you could never replace. All right. I want to show you something.
Let's see, can I make the I have to like really crank the volume. I haven't even touched the volume. Look, it's so much quieter during the cutscenes. Everyone's like fucking whispering on the other side of the room.
This is a smuggler's tunnel. It came with the cantina. Now you go ahead and look. I keep a lot of spare parts down there. I'm sure you'll be able to find whatever you need to get the Manus up and running.
Thanks. I appreciate all this.
Kyle, can I tell you one thing? It's really good seeing you again.
Yeah, you too. Grease, I'll think about what you said.
Hey, watch your step down there. Be careful. I definitely have a pest problem.
Old smuggling tunnels, huh? Grease always kept a few secrets up his sleeve. What is it, buddy? Ouch. Boglings. Are these what spooked Grease?
This one health? Please be health. Skill point. Okay. Would have liked health. Ow. I'm still doing like the climbing animation.
Careful around here, bud. Nobody's used these tunnels for a long time now. Dusty and abandoned. More scraps, huh? Leave it to Grease to take another person's junk and add more junk.
Huh. Is this our upgrade? This looks like it's going to be our upgrade.
Is that it?
What the fuck is this Hell Canyon we've discovered? Good thing bones don't break in the future.
Never look when you can leap, hey? The sooner we get to Grease, the sooner we can...
Oh no, it's Jedi stuff, or maybe, I don't know. This looks like the first game. There are some areas that look like this in the first game.
All set, BD?
Okay, so we're definitely gonna get an item to leave here down here, because
almost reminds me of the Jedi training grounds. It feels different. Older.
I don't know, it's weird. Is this supposed to be like ancient Jedi stuff? It almost feels like fucking Destiny. Some of this stuff looks like some of this stuff looks like the Vex from Destiny. People still play Destiny? I haven't played that game in years. What was I supposed to be doing here? Ah! No, I want to go the other way. Leave me. Stop. Cal, please.
What is this place?
Where is this wanting me to go? Like this? Just like up here? Yeah, I guess that's it.
Bet this has been here a while.
There we go. I could barely see that.
Well done. Power's still running down here. Let's see if we can hit the lights. Not bad. Think we could walk on that?
I don't know, some of this stuff almost feels like way too crazy advanced for Star Wars, even. I feel like that's one thing about Star Wars is they seem to be in a state of like technological stagnancy where they have like really, really super advanced technology, but they just don't ever seem to get more advanced.
I came as soon as I could, Master Kree.
Oh, the High Republic era. Oh, that thing that Disney is... That totally happened. That Disney is definitely trying to make happen. Oh, I found her lightsaber. I recognize the name.
Will it be a complete memory purge?
No. Only what the Council demanded.
Then at least I shall remember you. I am ready.
But wait. How is he seeing the psychometry of a droid? That doesn't make any sense. The droids... droids don't have force power. Droids are like null. Void.
I have no information on that in my memory banks. Master Kree, you are aware the Republic has issued a full-scale evacuation order.
I am. That is why I have a
I will say I am not interested really in the story of this game. Especially considering now it's like, oh yes, the High Republic era stuff. Definitely real thing that totally happened in Star Wars history and isn't just Disney trying to ape the Old Republic.
To open the forest array. Travel underground.
It's literally like
that is an order, Z.
It's like literally the only thing is like people like the Old Republic in Star Wars history, in Star Wars lore.
The key to Tanalorr is in that array.
You know, there were some really good games in the Old Republic.
Be lost forever.
And they're like, what if we just did the same thing, but like sooner, and we called it the High Republic?
May the Force be with you.
We made it our own shitty brand of shit. Why are you this cutscene being in first person is actually disorienting.
This droid has been here for hundreds of years.
Why does this droid have psychometry? It's through the Force. It doesn't make any sense. The droid isn't Force sensitive. Just cut it out of its fucking hands. I hate this character already.
Something's very wrong.
Is your name Z?
Yes, it is. How did you... Oh, no. I'm trapped.
Hope this droid gets crushed and dies horribly.
How long has it been?
I'm Cal. This is BD. We're gonna help you.
Pleasure to meet you both. Some help would be most appreciated.
What if it just killed the droid? I hate this droid. Even this droid is like, the style is trying to ape some of the droid looks from Old Republic. Like the Old Republic's era games. Like Disney, like get a fucking, I don't know. They should just use, it's like, just use it in the era of the Old Republic. If you need to set something in the old Republic era-y thing, just have it be the Old Republic.
Jedi! Or have I found your receptors completely shot?
Not completely, Z. I'm a Jedi, all right.
But you're not even wearing the proper robes!
I'm more of a poncho guy.
What am I supposed to be doing here? Can I like just like flick it? Oh. Can I like... Okay, so I can do that, but now I can't get it back. And I think the game realized that because I was stuck. Nope.
I'm in bad shape.
I didn't mean to do that. I keep doing that. Jesus. Well, it was worth a shot. See, it's even using the fucking Old Republic-esque logo. Like, it's like Disney is just like with Star Wars, they're the most creatively bankrupt things imaginable, where it's like the Old Republic is a thing that's been established in the lore that they threw out in the expanded universe that they threw in the fucking garbage because they're fucking idiots, and yet then they'll just like ape everything and make up their own flavor. What if we made this like old thing where the Republic was like really like, you know, big, and the Jedi were a big thing, and all this stuff, and it's like, didn't we have that? It was called the Old Republic. Yeah, but we threw that in the garbage. What am I supposed to be doing here? My head hurts way too much for this. Can I just like climb this? Like, oh, is it just like, is this a like climbable ledge? Nope. That is not what you're supposed to do, because how far away can I? Oh, I could do. I swear I tried that before and it didn't work. Like, it just wouldn't pull that far away. What the fuck is this thing?
Use the orbs to activate the bridge. Then you can reach the crane controls. I think? After so many idle years, who really knows?
This droid's got more than a screw loose.
What was that?
I said, hold tight, Z. I'll have you free soon, Z.
Take your time. I've only been pinned here for a while. my databanks. When did you pass the trials?
Never took them. I was knighted in the field.
And what was the reason for this flagrant breach of protocol?
The Clone Wars. Oh wait, no, it was after the Clone War, right? Oh, yo, I found Jedi paint. Those are the official colors of the Jedi. Wait, what did we do? Can I kill this stupid robot? I don't like her. She's obnoxious and annoying.
Thank you, Cam.
Don't mention it.
Oh, I thought we were gonna like lift that rock and smash her with it.
Not now. Hold it together.
Mind if I take a look?
Well, I must admit, I am in need of repair.
So Z, what's Tanalor?
A planet hidden within the Kobolds. It's home to a Jedi temple. A bastion of the Order's light on the galactic frontier.
Her arms are clipping through her shoulder blades. Look, 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 look. When she raises her arms, they're clipping through her shoulders. Aw, she won't do it anymore.
Just gotta figure a way out of this place.
Well, I can help with that. It's this. Was it that? Oh! Yes, it is this way. Follow me.
This is the reason why I put off doing the story for as long as I can, because I knew there was going to be obnoxious fucking characters.
A meditation chamber. Master Kree designed these to train Jedi. I remember this. Don't recall what it does, however. Master Kree had a brilliant mind. Do you know her, Cal?
Can't say I do.
No matter, but I think she would have liked.
Dude, she needs repairs. Chill.
The exit is this way. I am
Perk.
very fortunate you came along.
You discovered a perk. It can be found throughout the game and change the way you play significantly. You got 3 perk slots. You can get more. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what that is. Block meter is increased. That's pretty simple.
Yeah, we could have been down here forever.
I will discriminate against robots all the time. But also I will discriminate on... I don't know if you were here for me complaining about the whole Star Wars, the High Republic thing.
That planet you mentioned. What's it like?
Tanalor? Oh, what a wonderful
So one of the things that Disney made up for their own lore was something called the High Republic, which is just them essentially cribbing off of the Old Republic lore and just saying, oh, well, we made our own thing and it's called the High Republic. And it just feels so blatant. They ripped off of like good old lore that they threw in the garbage and then just put their own name on it. Just copied someone's homework. Like Jawas. Wouldn't it, like a robot have like an internal chronometer? Like, your fucking cell phone knows how long it's been turned off, and this robot doesn't?
I'll help you get back on your feet.
You might not be wearing the proper attire, but now I am certain you are a Jedi.
Come on.
I personally like the concept of AI. It's like anyone being able to buy their own children. Well, you know, you could do that now. You could adopt a child. You could adopt a real living human child nowadays, you know.
Bedlam Raider spy. I'm a
Oh,
friend of
hey, it's that
Count
man.
Kestis.
Oh, yeah, there's a clone helmet. There's a clone trooper helmet on that
Buddy,
shelf.
You're in the wrong cantina. I don't know anybody named Cal Kestis.
Hey, Grease.
Oh, that Cal Kestis.
Found the gyro. You made it.
Good to see you, Cal.
Grease Dridus, this is Boda Kuna. He was on Coruscant. Wouldn't have made it out alive without his help.
Oh, all right. Hi, nice to meet you. Unfortunately, I don't think I have another bed available.
You can buy an orphan? Well,
one?
it costs money to
Cal,
adopt a child. You
you
have to
have a
pay for
very
it, I
bad
think.
habit of picking
There's
up
like
strays.
there's fees that you have to pay and stuff.
I am ZNA4, humble servant to the Jedi Order.
Oh, I take it you haven't broken the news yet.
She was trapped underground.
I've never seen this design before. This droid almost looks like an antique.
Did you find anything down there worth credits?
Credits? Cal, you have saved me, but I must ask more to still.
Oh, here it comes.
Master Centauri ordered me to open the forest array, but given my condition, I cannot fulfill that duty. Please. If I fail
Wait,
my
how
mission,
long?
the key to Tanalorr may be lost
How long do power cells
Wait a
work in
minute.
this universe?
Did you just say Tanalorr?
You've heard of it?
Yeah, it's an old prospector's legend about a lost world filled with treasure.
Maybe this droid proves it's more than a myth.
Could be
Is that what the story is going to
yeah,
be?
But first, I gotta fix the menace before the raiders snatch it.
I'll escort you out there. Watch your back while you make
I always thought you
repairs.
had to have an income to sustain the child
Is he
teen
as tough as he
during their
looks?
development
Next
rather
to
than buying
Seer,
them.
he's the best
Well,
marksman
yeah,
I've
you have to
ever met.
prove that, like, yeah, you know, I'm
We'll
not
take care
like
of the
you have to prove that you're like
I'll go
not
see what's in the
a
forest.
criminal or a drug dealer and that you have like an income and a job. But you do have to pay for like I think it does like cost like fees as well.
Z.
Whoa there, Heritage. While they're all sallying forth, why don't you ease up on the thrusters? Come along. I can get you tuned up, shined up, and caught up on the state of the galaxy.
How much
Cal, I'm gonna lock up
does
the saloon
it
so the raiders
cost
don't trash
to
it. Use the back door, would
adopt
you?
a child? All right, here we go. So in Canada, from CanadaAdopts.com, it can cost upwards of $15,000 to $25,000 to adopt a child. It's not cheap. Okay. New shops and activities. There's a shop. Rare minerals. Okay. Across the galaxy. New residents. Okay.
Tell me more about the Bedlam
Droids must have Terminator nuclear batteries. Yeah. It's probably something like that. Like, they just last forever. I like how I found a device to unlock stuff, and it has unlocked actually 0 on the map. Everything that was red is still red. Yeah, apparently here in Canada it costs like 15 to 25,000 if you want a child born in the country. If you want a child from outside, it can cost upwards of $50,000.
Take a look around.
Okay, what can I spend my money on? The key code will unlock the locked door in her shop. I can get a terrible haircut, another terrible haircut, a 3rd, 4th, and 5th terrible haircut, an awful mustache,
Ooh, that's a nice one.
some clothing. The classic video game, your reward is clothes.
Done.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah, some good-for-nothing raider triggered the security on my storeroom door, and now it's locked shut. Maybe your little droid can use this encrypted backup code to get it open?
Ooh, that was worth it.
My goodness, you unlock it. Feel free to take whatever you can make use of.
That's another health stim. Very.
Another stem.
That's high tier.
Here you go.
The first one haircut is so loop. Yeah, I can see it. So I still can't unlock shit. Stables, right. Okay, so I had to do that whole little thing to unlock like a lot of the extra stuff. Did I unlock like a day-night cycle maybe? Because it's no longer like twilight or like perpetual morning. It's now it's like noon. Which I like because it's much brighter.
That's the gate Z told us about.
Is that always there? Did I not notice that? Yeah, these are stables, alright. Can I get like a space horse to ride?
Hey, Cal. Glad you came to Kobo, Cal. You're a hard worker, aren't you? And always putting others before yourself.
How can you tell?
Smudge of dirt on your pants, a whiff of adrenaline. Your eyes dart for danger, alert. I call it hunter's eyes. To trap game, a hunter refines her ability to observe. But for the record, your friendly demeanor don't fool me one bit.
That right?
Oh yeah, you're a natural hunter and you damn well know it.
I'd like to purchase a space horse, please. Nope. Alright. God, I almost kind of wish I did that exploration of the, or did that story bit first before the exploration, because I like this weather better. I'm always a fan in video games. I want it sunny and in the middle of the day. It's because I can at least see shit then. If a game has an option of me skipping night, I will always skip night. Well, there's something up that I missed something up there. I don't want to go through here yet. There's clearly something that I could get over there. I thought it was going to take this elevator down to get it, but yeah, I see what you're supposed to be doing here. You're gonna there you go. Clothes. No, a little piece of a lightsaber. Video game time zones are like Mercury. Yeah. There's got to be some games that I think I might have even played some games that have like a real day-night cycle, where it's like a 24 hours day-night cycle.
Breathe.
Oh right, equip perks.
Ready to go.
I've got to unlock the perk. Let's see, perks. More block meter.
Wonder what this is, buddy.
Metal Gear 3 had a realistic time cycle. What the fuck is this?
Wonder what this was for.
This is a puzzle.
Not bad for an abandoned facility.
This is Kojima we're talking about. What is this? What do I do here? It's up his alley to do stuff like that. Yeah. I'm of the partial. I kind of think Kojima's a hack. I think Kojima I don't know. I have not played many of his games, and the ones I have, I didn't really like. You know what I really liked that Kojima did? There was only one thing I unabashedly quite love about that he made or had a hand in making was PT, and that got canceled and was never made fully. Just that demo though of PT, I fucking love. I think that thing is so fucking creepy. It's one of the best little horror experiences I've ever seen in a video game. Why would I think he's a hack? I feel like gameplay wise, I feel like his games aren't that great from what I've seen. And granted, I've seen more than I've played, but I think his, like, gameplay wise, I think his games are like fine for the most part. I think story and character wise, it's just nonsense. Like it's just complete, like it's either nonsense or stuff that is so up his own, like he's so up his own ass that it's just like, I don't know. You know, when he starts getting into like sort of like, I don't know, like geopolitics stuff, it feels like it's like a high schooler's understanding of, like, you know, how like nations work and how politics work and stuff.
What's this?
You know, like, I think sometimes it's just like, and some like I've seen a couple people play what is that game called? Death Stranding, and like it's so, some of like the things are just like so on the nose or just like so weird. Like the main character's name is Sam Porter Bridges, and the whole thing is that you're like a delivery man, and it's like it's like, pick a more on the nose name, you know. And then you get weird shit like one character being called Die Hardman, and it's like, this is like parody level. We're coming on to like it being a parody almost. I don't know. It's like some of the stuff, it feels insane. I think the man is in desperate need of an editor. He needs someone to be like, no, Kojima, don't do that. You need to cease. But again, like PT, I quite like. I like that PT, and it's a shame that that never came to fruition, because I think that would have been really cool. Because there is something just so unsettling about that fucking, you know, hours worth of content that you can get out of PT. And I think it's so good. Anytime I see someone stream it, or see someone stream like one of the 1,000 remakes of PT, that, you know, every single thing that has like a level making system, someone has made a remake or a redo or a retooling of PT, and I love watching every single one. I must defend one of his ideologies. How do you think nations would work if we had half machine men who could best bench press tanks and blow drones with spit? Well, that's the thing, is that, like, I don't know, but like, I don't know. I just don't know how. I just don't think how he handles that sort of stuff is great. But more so than that is, I think a lot of like the character and dialogue of his characters is just like bad.
You should not be here. You will break. You must not. Time is up.
You know, and granted, I'm probably not the best at explaining it, because I don't really play many of his games, if at all, because I just don't find them I don't know. Don't really find them enjoyable. Like in terms of stuff I have of his that I have played, I've played Metal Gear Solid. I've played fuck, what else have I played? I've played Metal Gear Solid, and I've played Metal Gear Solid 5. Then I think I played a little bit of Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. I think that's it. I think I've also... It's not really his... It's not a Kojima game, but I have played, although it hasn't been a very long time, and I don't know if I ever finished it. I did play Revengeance, but Revengeance is not... Revengeance is a Platinum game, let's be real. It might be in the Metal Gear universe, but Revengeance is a Platinum game, is the Platinum Games kind of insanity. I want to know what I think he tried to say with PT. Go ahead. I'm not even really sure. Like I don't even know. Well, what the fuck is this?
This is strange.
What the fuck? Oh. Okay. Every time I jump, right? Yeah, it changes every time I jump. No. Oh. Did I have to do that under a certain time?
I don't know, BD.
I guess go.
There's an echo in the Force, but
He knew he wouldn't actually take his ideas for a game. They knew they wouldn't actually take his ideas for a game. He'd always had a problem with management.
whatever I did.
But it's weird. Like I don't know why PT never came to anything, because he had a couple big names. He had an actor who was pretty popular at the time in the form of Norman Reedus. He had Guillermo del Toro, you know, who is a very well-known name. You know, and it's such a shame because like I think it's such a good piece of horror. Like the radio broadcast in that fucking game in PT is, every time I listen to it, it gives me chills. I love it. Don't touch that dial. We're just getting started. You know, or it's just like you're like listening to this thing and it says look behind you. And it's just like it's great. And then all of like the weird extra shit that you can find with like the weird stuff in the menu, or like the fake game crash screen and all this other stuff. It's like it's really cool. It would have been really neat to see what that turned into. It did seem that like Konami, right? Konami's more like, well, what can we do? What can we do to make more money? Ah, yes, let's make more pachinko machines. That seems to be what Konami's prerogative was. Yeah, I get it. He's you know, he's older and he's probably seen some stuff and, you know, had a lot of things. It's just a case of, again, I don't. I think he's I think he's got cool ideas. I think he needs an editor. I think a lot of that stuff feels, a lot of the things he writes for characters and story beats and like different ideological things he's trying to do feel very first draft. Feel like, okay, I have this idea, it's crazy, it's wild, there's all this like insane stuff. He writes it down and it's done and that's it. That's what gets put in print, you know what I mean? How old are you? I'm 35. I am 30. I think he would hate being edited. I know I would. It's like yeah, but sometimes like the best writers have editors. Everyone has editors because it's like oftentimes what you know, you need another set of eyes on something. 30, nice. I thought you were 20. Oh god, no. I actually mentioned this earlier in the stream. I do get pegged younger than I am. I consistently still get like carded for stuff. Like a month or two ago, I bought lottery tickets and they asked me for my ID. But saying back to editing, like I feel like you need it's easy to fall in love with your own writing. Oftentimes you think you're writing, you're spinning gold, and you're not. And that having a fresh set of eyes on there to be like, you need to redo this, or this is not good, you know, or that, you know, sometimes you have to polish it. Like it's like you have to think of it of like your first draft or like the first instance of writing something. Oftentimes can be like a diamond, like a rough diamond, where you can see the sort of you can see, you look at this rough diamond, you just dug it out of the ground, and you see that it one day can be brilliant, but you need to do work on it. You need to edit it. You need to cut it down. You need to polish it. You need to polish it again. You need to keep doing it and keep going and keep keep hacking at it until it is the brilliant diamond you saw when you first created it. I got called 45. Ugh. Yeah. God, it was weird. Like, and this was years ago, but I was 25 at the time, maybe like 20, maybe like 24, 25, something like that. So it was a couple years ago. I don't know where I was. I was in like a drive-thru. I was getting lunch somewhere, and the lady at the drive-thru was like, "How old are you?" And she's like, and I said I'm 25, and she said like, "You don't even look like you're old enough to be driving." And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, lady? Yeah, saying about taking one's time. Things come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. Yeah, I get it. It's like, it's something I try not to with some stuff my own stuff that I write is don't sweat over every single thing in that. Like, it's never going to be perfect, So you rewriting that one chapter 37 times probably isn't going. Like, there's going to be a point where you have to say, okay, we're done. Like, this is it. This is what it's going to be. You know, otherwise you're just wasting time. You know, and you know, hopefully that you've done your due diligence. You've written it. You've rewritten it. You've gotten opinions. You've edited it. You've tried to improve it as much as you can. I'm not fighting this thing. Ow.
Let's take this to Doma's.
Ooh, that was a good one. Health. Can I just make this jump? Yes.
Let's see if Doma's interested in this.
Excuse me? What is this? They just dropped off a bunch of droids.
Just run this. Let's get him. They're on the move.
One question from a writer to another. What do you think about trends on fictional works? I mean, real life ones, not made up ones for the story. Are they worth implementing? Give me an example so I know what you mean. I want to know specifically what you mean. Because, like, what would you mean, like...
Better hold on to them until I can find good
I
soil.
need an example, because I'm thinking, like, I got a couple things of what I think you could be talking about, but I want to know for certain what you mean.
We can trade this at Doma's shop.
The Imperial Patrol should route through here any minute. I won't let you get in our way. Hello, Jedi.
Like, because if you mean, like... If you mean, like, following a trend of, like, what is popular in terms of what is in popular media now...
BD, I need help.
You got me.
These raiders are keeping the Empire at bay. At least they're good for something.
It's fashions. Like, I'm still not 100% sure what you mean. Like, what do you mean, like, fashion? Like, in trends? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like... when it comes to... Oh, so I can open these doors now. Okay. There's none of those on the map.
Here we go.
So like implementing certain things, like certain styles into your whatever your fiction you're doing, I feel like it's up to you. I don't think it really matters as much as the I feel like it doesn't really matter as much as the quality of the writing, or the quality of whatever you're creating. I feel like if I find like a piece of media from 30 years ago, and I watch it, I read it, and if I find an old piece of media and I watch it or I read it or whatever, I play it, and it's good, and then someone told me that, oh, this was just like following a trend, or this is very of the time, or something like that. Like, it wouldn't change my opinion on whether or not it's good. Like, I don't think, I think something being a product of its time, or something being a more sort of universalist, I guess you could say, story, I don't think it necessarily has impact on the actual quality of the story. You know, like, there's, you know, people read stories that are hundreds of years old, and it's, you know, no issue. Like, you know, we can accept that certain things have changed and certain things are different, but the quality of the story is what matters more than any sort of, you know, thing that has changed over the years. What am I doing here? Ah.
A shard. Let's trade it at Doma's shop.
What am I doing here? Oh.
Good to go, BD. Let's try that again.
Oh, that looked weird. Don't worry, I'll find the proper way. Yeah, it's alright. I don't know. It's sometimes I don't want to die to these fucking space chickens again. God damn it. Like, I'm not, yeah, again, I'm not 100% certain what you mean.
Seeds. I could plant them, but where? Some of these rock columns are loose.
Oh. Oh, let's see what I'm supposed to do here.
What do you think this array is, buddy? Centauri Kree said it held the key to Tanalor. Z seems to think so too. Only one way to find out. Empire. I don't think they saw us. Let's move.
I will say I'm also not in 100% the best state to be answering questions in general. I've had such a bad headache. This was going to be, I was debating whether I was even gonna stream tonight. And I've gone longer than I thought I was going to. Okay, we got more skill points. Focused parry performs a spinning strike. What was this one? Oh, this one. I want to. You can reflect the blaster. Oh god, I can't even. I need to drink some water. See, that's the thing that happens. That's what I was trying to say. Oh man.
Time to move. Raiders don't like the imps any more than we do.
I love enemy infighting so much. Oh my god, it's like these guys will literally just be here forever now.
Your compliance is not optional.
Ow. Oh. It's just there we go. No. Are they LARPing?
They must have shot this drop pod all the way from the Lucre Hulk.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a LARP there.
Let's get a drop on these bucket heads.
I don't know, if I saw someone LARPing in real life, like if I walked out into like a park or something and there were a bunch of people having like a LARP and pretending to hit each other with like foam weapons or shit, I don't know, I might actually die of cringe. How do I... Ow.
Hey, bud.
How do I get rid of this guy's shield? Alright, just do that then.
Generations of Raka raised their young here, and the Empire tore through, shot and trampled anything that got in their way.
I would scream, I cast mass testicular torsion. Man, testicular torsion sounds like a nightmare. And it's something I would not, like, just fucking scares the shit out of me. Oh, yeah, you boys have fun with that. Unavailable in combat. Fuck you, game. Power word scrunch.
Help! Stim!
Ow.
Need a stim!
Well, this doesn't look good at all. Everyone's floating. Oh no, the poor.
What?
Now, I'm going to guess clothing? Yeah, I was right. Pants. There was a pair of pants in there. I like how every single wild beast knows wrestling. Yeah, it's probably one of those... Again, that's one of those things where it's literally... Oh. I thought that was like a thing I'm going to grapple hook onto. That's one of those things where it's like, yes, probably in real life, fighting a wild animal is mostly them just like biting you and just like hitting you, but you have to make them more interesting to fight in a video game.
Even before she was
literal
damaged,
rule of cool.
there's no way
Exactly.
Zeke could
It's
make it
exactly just like
Of course, back in
fighting a
Freeze
wild
Day,
animal in real
the
life
Empire
is
didn't
probably
do it.
exciting,
see a
but
glimpse of
boring
that
in terms of actual like complexity. You know, it's not like the fucking bear isn't going to do anything cool. You know what I mean?
Hey, little guy.
Easy, easy. I'm not looking for trouble.
Who are you?
Don't worry. I'm a friend.
Ah, Mother of Moons, that's a relief. I'm useless in a fight. Came to see that incredible High Republic structure. Didn't expect to have to fight off beasts with my field journal. Sorry,
Stop saying High
rambling.
Republic. Stop
Bad
trying to make
habit.
the High Republic
I'm
happen,
Toa,
Disney.
By the way.
I'm Cal. This is BD-1. Listen, the Empire is not going to be happy to find you out here. Why don't you head back to the Reach?
I think I will take you up on that.
And shortcut. I like how, okay, so in Dark Souls and in Elden Ring, there's like sometimes like an in-world reason why enemies respawn. It's magic. It's like the soul's stuck in a loop or some shit. But and so there's like some reason why every time you rest at a bonfire, enemies respawn. But in this game, it's fucking Star Wars, and for some reason, enemies respawn. Oh, hi.
What do you say, buddy? Up for a little detour?
Is this an optional area? I think I missed something over there.
Welcome, Jedi.
Centauri Kree.
The path that we must walk is not always immediately visible to us. Only through patience.
Oh no, this is a puzzle.
Thought, and the wisdom of the Force will the way appear.
There's a PETA organization in the Star Wars universe dedicated to clone fauna.
So, they believe something is behind the abyss?
That's right. A planet.
Well, I hope it's worth all this effort.
Some weird, like, weird flashes. That is something I've noticed with the I saw on the store page or somewhere. I think it was the discussion Steam discussions page for this game. There was some weird like flashes when you spin the character. Like you can kind of see it. Look at like the periphery, and it's because the game does that thing where nothing behind the right now. The only thing that's being rendered by the game is this area. This is the only thing that's being rendered. And so every time you move, it has to re-render everything that you see. And so sometimes you see those flashes when you spin the camera fast enough as everything else loads in. Oh. Do you prefer sci-fi or fantasy? You know what? That's hard. I really don't know if I could say I prefer one or the other. That's a very difficult question. You know, it's kind of a cop-out to say, oh, I like both. Man, I don't know. I might actually have to stop and think about that one. I think that... Man, I don't even know what to say for that. They're similar. I'll say that to start off, is that there is a lot of similarity in how a lot of science fiction and fantasy is presented. God, I would probably say, like, if I had to like instantly answer, if I had to just say, which one do you like more, science fiction or fantasy? I would probably say science fiction. Although, again, it comes down to there's a lot of different forms of sci-fi. There's a lot of different forms of science fiction or fantasy. They're both very, very wide genres in like every single way. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, I see. I'm supposed to just like baseball chuck this thing over there, right? I'm guessing that's what I'm supposed to do. Is I'm supposed to like go over here and like chuck it. Maybe. Oh. Maybe, no, you put this here. And I go that. And I go like this. Maybe I can chuck it. If you want a very specific opinion, I'm partial to fantasy with sprinkles of sci-fi, dungeon punk. You know, it's something I actually, I really like. Oh, well, okay, that's what I'm supposed to be doing here. And then I'm supposed to chuck that over there. Well, shoot. You know, I also really like that sword. I like fantasy that is sort of a bit more, that does try to take like the normal sort of like I like here's a very simple thing. I like fantasy with guns. I like that sort of fantasy where it still has kingdoms and empires and knights and magic and elves and wizards, but they've learned how to invent stuff. And so you have like more advanced technology and such. You know, like the idea that one thing I don't like is that a lot of fantasy, it just seems that they have it's like, oh, technology just stopped. Like they invented steel and that's as far as they got technologically. But I like the idea of let's see, I'm writing science fiction stories, but I also have a fantasy story I'm writing, and in this fantasy story, the world has started to advance. Like they have gunpowder. They have certain places are starting to industrialize. Like they have like they're making like fucking coal-fired power plants, and you know, electric lighting. I like the idea of like very like non-standard sort of advancement where it's like, oh, they have like all this crazy stuff and it's mixed with magic and it's mixed with, you know, science, and they've discovered things earlier than we did, but later, you know, in some cases than we did. I need the droid. Give me help. I need help. Kind of like Arcanum. Where it's maybe not as like, you know, there's not like the whole big thing with Arcanum is like the sort of the the clash of science and technology, or science and magic, and technology and magic, where you know, in this world it's more so just like it's more it's less like adversarial, where it's like the world just treats magic as another form of science. Like, you know, you go to university in this fantasy world, it's you know, you can go to university, you can learn magic, but then you can also go down the hall and learn, you know, chemistry, you know, like that sort of thing where...
Oh, hey.
I genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. It's too late. I don't know what I'm doing. I despise puzzles like this because I know that the answer is just stupidly simple, but I'm just not seeing it. Like, this is literally as simple as this. I go back down here. Like the bridge. Oh. Would you say the Industrial Revolution is the kind of thing that would happen on every world without question? No. Definitely not. Because now, it's been a while since school, but one of the things that triggered the sort of Industrial Revolution's birth in England was coal. So let's say you're in a world where they have sort of all this stuff. You're in a planet somewhere in the galaxy or a universe, and there's just no coal or very little coal or something like equivalent to that. You're not making, you know, steam engines. You're not making electricity. You're not doing any sort of that thing. It requires not just something like an Industrial Revolution doesn't just require knowledge. It requires material. You know, you're not going to be able to. You know, you're not making steel without iron. You're not making a steam engine without coal or something like that. Yeah, I don't think it's like it's not like a game of Civilization where you're just going down the tech tree. It's like, you know, it's funny because you mentioned that and speaking back to science fiction stories and stuff like that, I don't remember if it was like a hypothetical story or if it's something that someone actually wrote, where it's like a future story where Earth is invaded by an alien species, and they have a they have like spaceships and faster than light travel and all this crazy shit, and these aliens come down to Earth and their soldiers get off of their spaceships and they're using flintlock muskets. They're alien-looking flintlock muskets, but they're flintlock muskets. And the idea being that this civilization, this alien species, they developed all this crazy advanced tech, but they never bothered or never just figured out like better weaponry. And so they come down to Earth and they get their asses kicked by humans with automatic weapons and helicopters and tanks and you know, all this sort of stuff. What the fuck have I done now? Have I just like soft locked myself? I'm gonna scan here.
You know just where to look. What'd you find, buddy?
If you ever remember the name, please do share. See, it's one of those things where I wish I knew that, but it's one of those things. I think I've read it in like a comment somewhere, or someone else mentioning it on like a forum post or something, and they never said the name, or I just don't remember the name. Similarly, I think there was another science fiction series or book or novel. Off I go to work. Okay, thanks. Have a good night. There's another story where it was like an alien species is like fighting they're like a pacifistic species. They don't fight, and they're engaged in war by this alien species that is very good at fighting, and they have like psychic telepathy that can affect them. And so what they do is they go around the galaxy until they find Earth, and they find humans, and they see, oh, humans know how to fight really well, and they're immune to the telepathy that this alien species can do. And so they essentially come to Earth and they say, here's all this advanced tech and all this advanced weaponry. We'll give your species like everything to advance. Fight this war for us, please. We're dying. And the story is about like humans fighting this war for an alien species.
Another data disk.
Oh, I don't know what to do with this puzzle. I've completely I've just been thinking about books and novels and science fiction and fantasy, and now I have not been paying attention to this at all. Have a good night. See ya. No, no. Oh! And... What do I do here? Okay, I see. I know what I gotta do. I think I know what I gotta do. I genuinely don't like this puzzle. I think it's very unintuitive. I also want to end the stream like 15 minutes ago. Oh, okay. How do I... see what I'm supposed to do here? I think. You really gotta know how to handle your balls in this. Then I do this. Nope. Nope. God damn it. Alright, so now this is closer, which means I think I can grab it. Yep, and I fell. Oh my fucking god. Oh. Puzzles were my least favorite part of the first game, too. Clothes. No, lightsaber hilt or emitter. God, that took way too fucking long. That was an awful 20 minutes. Alright, dexterity. What does that do? Lightsaber throws deal more damage. How do you throw your lightsaber? Oh. Can you only throw it in... Oh, no, you... Oh my god, you could throw your lightsaber this entire time? Oh my god. Oh, you could. I'm an idiot. Ow. Oh, god damn it.
Right here, bud.
Ow.
Toss me one, BD. I'm hit.
Fuck that thing. Oh, it's not a Wampa, it's a Mogu. Excuse me. It's just like a fucking brown Wampa. Oh, I'll take this. It's 5 stims.
Catch.
Something to examine over here? Saw the button. Oh.
The array's close. Just a forest full of beasts and Imperials to get through first.
And you know what? I think that is a good spot to end the stream. Did 3.5 hours roughly. Better than I thought. I thought I was gonna hit 2 and want to just fucking fall asleep. That is that. Thanks to anyone who watched. Appreciate it. Check out the YouTube channel for older streams. I'll be back. You know what? I might stream tomorrow because why not? We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. But regardless, thanks for watching. That's the stream. I will stream again. Eventually. Goodbye. Good night.